I think Colesville is trying to paint a picture with these two chapters by describing the conditions that these schools are in and the troubles that they face. I think he is trying to show an image of how bad it can really get with schools and to try and get the reader to really empathize with these people. In chapter one, we see East St. Louis, which is an entire town that is very, very poor and just there's garbage everywhere and just a lot of underfunded areas. And there are towns around it that are white and that are rich, and they are not doing anything to help. In the chapter two, we can see that it is uh, kind of divided down a little as it's discrimination between schools. There are poor schools and there are rich schools in the Chicago area. And in similar conditions, um, in the first chapter, we just see that it's a lot of poor, and it's just because they're uneducated, because um, a lot of the people there have probably an eighth grade education at most, and they are not able to get jobs in the areas around them because they're specialized jobs. And in chapter two, we see that the, as we talked in class before, that the property tax is playing a huge role, and that poor areas can only fund poor schools, and that rich areas are not allowing these poor people to come and be in their schools because they don't want their reputation messed up. Um, a lot of issues of race and stuff brought up, and as I read these, I can only think, um, is there any hope? What can I do? Like this, these are terrible situations, and like I don't think anyone can get out of them. And I think that's what Colesville is trying to do, especially in the first part of this book, is just to try and bring up this feeling of, wow, this is really bad, and no one's doing anything to stop it. Legislators aren't even doing anything to stop it. Government just has wants nothing to do with them. So I think that's what he's trying to do, and that's my feelings, is that there's a lot of despair. So I raise the question, what can we do, and is there anything we can do?